Let's break down exponential functions. They sound complex, but they're just about things that grow or shrink by a constant percentage. Think of a snowball rolling downhill. It doesn't just get bigger, it gets bigger faster. That's exponential growth. The core formula is f of x equals a times b to the power of x. Here, a is your starting amount, x is time, and b is the magic number, the growth or decay factor. When b is greater than 1, we get growth. Take compound interest. Say you invest $5,000 at 4% interest, compounded quarterly. Your growth factor is 1.01. After 5 years, that initial investment isn't just growing on the original $5,000, it's growing on the interest it's already earned. The formula accounts for this, compounding 20 times, turning your $5,000 into over $6,100. It's the same principle behind population growth. A city of 50,000 growing at 3% a year becomes over 67,000 in a decade. The key is the growth factor. It's simply 1 plus the growth rate. But what if b is less than 1? That's exponential decay. Imagine buying a new car for $25,000. It depreciates, let's say at 12% per year. Its value is multiplied by a decay factor of 0.88 each year. So after just 4 years, that $25,000 car is worth less than $15,000. The rule here is the decay factor equals 1 minus the decay rate. So, whether you're watching your savings grow or a car's value fall, it's all driven by the same powerful idea. Growth is adding the rate to 1, decay is subtracting it. Understanding that one simple difference is the key to mastering how these functions shape our financial world.